Hi, everybody. Okay, innovate your business today. I was just sitting thinking, well, what do we want to cover today? And I heard thinking outside the box or thinking out of the box. And I don't really know what I'm going to say, which I love. I think it should be spontaneous. But, all of us in this series, we're pretty much all solo entrepreneurs, I believe, with artists, photographers, writers, coaches, trainers, webinar leaders, etc. We're pretty unique in that way, and we're networkers as well. We create movements, we create events and things for people. So how do you think outside the box? It's so when I think one of the first videos I did, it was talking about being on the playground of innovation. And I think it can be quite challenging when you've done things for years, you know how it's worked and it hasn't worked. Like for me, I love hosting events. I love, love, love it. But oh my gosh, I've lost so much money on them over the years. And, just finally came to the place of, for the months of effort it took to put an event together, which I loved every second of doing, by the way, that to break even or even to lose a couple of times up to 2,000 pounds on it, I just wasn't worth doing it. And yet I love them. So I have done events on Facebook, free ones mostly, and really enjoy them. But oh my gosh, I love bringing people together. And it makes me think that maybe I should find a new way to do an event that's very different and fun and exciting. So I'm going to put myself to that. So let's just see, thinking outside the box. Okay, so if I use that as an example, so you find for yours, so something you've done for years that you've kind of discounted because of, it's worked, it hasn't worked, it's cost you money, it's made you money, whatever. Something that you really love doing, but you're not doing. Just find what that is. Okay. If you need to stop the video to look to find out what that is, feel free. Okay, and once you got it, then there you go. Feel your love of it. Events in the sunshine. Amazing. Now you want to step onto the playground of innovation. It's a vast, expansive, sparkling. Ideas and possibilities are flowing all over the place. And you just let go of the past, let go of everything you've done before of it, and you glide and float and soar onto the playground of innovation where there are no boxes, there is no past, there's just your love of something and everything that wants to be. And you put that thing you want to do that you love onto the playground of innovation, outside of all the limits and boxes and pasts. And you seed it and you nurture it and you give it love and you give it passion and you give it energy and you let it grow into something it wants to become before you have any ideas at all. You're going to energize it, grow it, nurture it into this most awesome, incredible thing. I've just had the best idea. Oh my goodness. Okay, then when you start to see what it is, it's growing, it's taking shape, you see what it is, then let it tell you ideas for its implementation. Oh, I just got enwrapped with the possibilities of things. And I could see how I was, sorry that took a long time, but I really was lost in it. You could see I was really lost in it, which is so beautiful. I almost forgot I was on a video recording. It could have gone on for quite some time. And I can see the ideas come up and I know what it wants to be. And then my thoughts, my ideas kick in about can I, how would I, what would that cost? How would you do that? How would you get people to it? And then I need to keep taking the limiting boxes off it and letting it soar and dance and become and feel the context and the collaboration and all of that kind of thing. So really fun. Yeah, really fun. So what did I get? Okay. So I took my love of doing events onto the playground of innovation, and I seeded it in the playground, in the garden of imagination, let's say, and possibility. And it drew up into this glorious dragon. Oh my God, it was so spectacularly beautiful. It was just amazing. Absolutely amazing. Oh, and new ideas are coming at me as I do that. One of the things, someone gave me this journal on the weekend. Isn't it beautiful? Look at the dragon. It's all embossed. And on the back, it's this thing that says, quote, "Once a man has seen a dragon in flight, let him stay home and tend his garden in content, for this wide world has no greater wonder." That's a quote by George R.R. Martin, who wrote Game of Thrones. Ooh, I just love it. So when I seeded my event love in the garden of imagination and possibility, it grew into a glorious dragon, and it swirled up, and it wanted to be celebrated and danced and sung and played with. And I thought, oh yes, Dragantopia. It wants to become Dragantopia. That's what it is. And I thought, because they did a Dragon Day in Glastonbury recently, and it was interesting. This wonderful guy I've now connected with does Dragon Conference. But the way they do it is from the past, from Arthurian legend, from Welsh dragons, and it's not really the magical, magnificent lords and lordesses of creation that I know as dragons. It's not that magical sparklingness. And I thought I would love to do an event called Dragantopia in Glastonbury, and have it be fun and music and oh my gosh, I could, and then all the thoughts come in about how to do that and what money and do you need to make money at it? Is it just a celebration? How do you find other dragon lovers who do things like that, you know, who want to play at it and make it accessible and affordable and free and fun for all? And I don't know, I just got lost in the possibility of it because I thought, well, I could wait till I'm planning to do this market stall with Flair's art and the dragons we've bought and the new books and all of that kind of stuff. And I need a place to exhibit at, and nothing's exactly right yet. But what if I created my own event, Dragantopia, and did it in alignment with maybe the guy who does the Dragon Conference or something like that? I don't know. We shall see. We shall see. So the idea is seeded, and I'm going to play and see what comes of it. I'll tell you, if I had a ton of money, I wouldn't even need much. You know, I would just go do it. I would just find people who love dragons and get them involved and playing and put it in the open air and let people come to it, you know? It's my love. It's my absolute love of dragons and doing events. So I'm going to play with that see what comes of it. And who knows? Oh my gosh. Wow. I love it. Centaur's writing a book called The Way of Dragons. I was just thinking he could read some of his chapters from The Way of Dragons and get him dressed up in a dragon attire, something like that. Really fun. Well, I hope through all of that you got a great idea of possibility on the garden of imagination and possibility, and see how that might unfold for you. I'm certainly going to play with mine, and I hope you enjoyed this journey down the garden path. Long may your idea soar and grow and become a reality, an abundant reality in the world for you. Okay, everybody, have a magical day. That's a lot.